So you want to be a remote social media manager. You want to work from anywhere. You want to set your own hours. You want to have the flexibility that 9 to 5 jobs don't always offer. Sounds amazing, right? But here's the thing. Remote work isn't just sitting in bed scheduling posts or just sitting in bed and writing captions. It requires discipline, it requires the right systems, it requires a strategic approach if you actually want to make it long term. In this video, I am going to be breaking down exactly what it takes to succeed as a remote social media manager. Whether you are freelancing or you're working full-time, I will cover everything from setting up your workflow to managing clients to avoiding burnout to actually making money. If you're ready to do this the right way, let's start this video. Hey guys, my name is Omabalaji Ajibare and I am the social media ogre, and I'm all about teaching anyone who cares to listen how to use social media the right way. And I have been a social media manager for 10 years now, and I have just transitioned recently into social media management mentoring. I think I embraced being a social media manager mentor this year, and I'm all about teaching anyone who cares to listen, whether new social media managers, seasoned social media managers, content creators, brands, businesses, influencers, and business owners, how to use social media the right way. And if you are someone who wants to learn how to use social media the right way, you are in the right place. First things first, you need to choose the right path. Do you want to freelance or do you want to work full-time? This is the first thing you need to do. You need to figure out, are you going to be working remotely as a freelancer or are you going to be working remotely for a company? Because the approach is slightly different for both of them. For freelance social media managers, you are handling multiple clients and you set your own rates and build your own businesses, meaning you are your own boss. But if you are a full-time remote social media manager, you still work for a single company with salary, with benefits, but you still need to be self-disciplined. Now, if you are not sure which one is right for you, you need to ask yourself these questions. Number one, do you like structure or do you prefer flexibility? When you have your answer, you would know. Do you want consistent pay or are you okay with income fluctuations? I'm sure nobody's like, I am okay with income fluctuations. Everybody wants consistent pay. And can you handle client management or do you want to just focus on content? These are questions you need to ask yourself. For most freelancers, the income fluctuation, is something that you cannot escape. But if you want to be a remote social media manager, the only time your income will fluctuate is maybe when you are in between jobs or maybe you lost your job and you're looking for a new one. To be honest, I have done both and I will be honest with you. Freelancing gives you freedom, but it is also more work. If you're just starting out, you can freelance on the side while you're applying for remote roles and see what works best for you. That is my honest advice to you. Now, let's talk about setting up your remote work system. Whether you are freelancing or you are working full-time, you need to have a solid workflow. Remote work means that no manager is looking over your shoulder, so you have to keep yourself accountable and stay disciplined. Here is what I recommend. Number one, have a dedicated workspace. It doesn't have to be fancy, but working from the bed every day will kill your productivity. I promise you. You can get a small desk, you can get an ergonomic chair like I have right now, and set boundaries so your brain knows when it is time for work mode versus when it is time for rest mode. Yes, your brain needs to know that. Forget that my bed is behind. My brain knows that anytime I have turned on the lights, the cameras, my teleprompter, and every other thing, it is time for work mode. So get a small desk, get an ergonomic chair. This is an ergonomic chair, but I really don't see the usefulness because my back still hurts after a while. Set boundaries so that your brain knows that, you know what, it's time to work and your brain will know when it's time to rest. Number two, you want to make sure that you're using the right tools. Now, your success as a remote social media manager, whether you're freelance or you're working with a company, depends on the tools you use. Let me share with you my tech startup. Number one, I use Notion. I use Notion and my notes app to document my ideas when it comes to brain dumping, my ideas, when it comes to content calendar, when it comes to my tags, when it comes to tracking my clients, my brand collabs, I use Notion. When it comes to storing all my content, my reports, my analytics, I use Google Drive or OneDrive. You can pick one of them. Most people use Dropbox also, but I use Google Drive. When it comes to my link in bio too, when it comes to like my courses, my classes, I use Mainstack. When it comes to scheduling my content and getting detailed analytics for myself or maybe my clients, I use Metrical. When it comes to client communication, I use either Slack or I use Zoom. When it comes to graphic design, I use Canva because why not? And when it comes to editing, I use CapCut, Descript, and Davinci Resolve. I am not going to talk about tools today, but those are my tech stacks. Having tools in place will save you hours of stress and keep your work organized. You need to make sure that you have tools in place. Number three, you need to have time management skills and focus. Remote work can get messy really fast if you don't manage your time properly. So here's what I do. I always batch create content. I always set aside days for planning, for filming, and for editing. Like today is a day I am filming for YouTube because I still work part-time and I also still have to stay consistent with YouTube because the money from content creation, I get paid a salary also from the social media org, so why not? So you need to set aside days for your planning, your filming, and your editing. Also, use a time blocking method. You can assign different tasks, specific time slots. Use a time blocking method. Some people use is it Podomoro or Pomodoro method? I don't know what it is, but some people use that. It doesn't work for me. I've tried it before, but it doesn't work for me. You can also work in sprints, like 90 minutes of focused work, 15 minutes break. But me, I don't work in sprints. I work hour by hour. So once I've done 1 hour of work, I do like 20 minutes of rest. That's how I do. The key to time management and focus as a remote worker is to treating your day like an actual job, even if you're just working from home. Some people dress up every single day. It keeps them in mind. It keeps them in shape and everything. Now let's talk about getting paid, because what's the point of working remotely if you're not making money? For freelancers, how do you get clients? Number one, I'll tell you to leverage LinkedIn and Instagram. You want to show up consistently with value-packed content about social media strategy or something in your niche. You need to let people know what you do. Let me tell you, the people that are getting the opportunities are the loudest. Most of them are not the brightest. They are the loudest. They are the noisemakers. Be a noisemaker about your work, whether it's on LinkedIn or TikTok or on Instagram. Cold pitching works. I am always against cold pitching, but I have been able to get most of my brand deals and brand collabs as a tech girly by cold pitching. Research brands that need social media help and also send them strategic emails. Don't just send them the same kind of emails. Send them strategic emails. Another thing you can do is you can offer portfolio case studies. Now, if you don't have experience, create dummy accounts. In my last video, I talked about that, so make sure you watch it. I'm going to link it also in the description below. Or you can revamp existing brands. I have a full video on this, so make sure you check it out. The next thing you want to also consider is using Upwork, Fiverr, or maybe Contra wisely. They are very competitive, but they are very great for like getting initial testimonials when you're just starting. So just make sure that you spend time researching and putting in the work. Now, for full-time job seekers, how to land a remote job, I will tell you to apply on job boards. I got jobs from Indeed, LinkedIn, We Work Remotely, remote.co. This should be your best friends. I will also tell you to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Make sure that your headline, your skills, and your experience scream, I know social media in and out, because trust me, if they don't see it there, they are going to move on to the next person. Also, send strategic applications. Apply for jobs you are interested in. Don't just apply randomly. Research the company, customize your pitch, highlight data-driven results. One thing I also see a lot of new social media managers struggle with, and also remote workers, is burnout. Social media is 24/7, but you don't have to be. Here's how to manage your workload effectively. Set clear boundaries with your clients. They cannot text you at midnight. They cannot call you 24/7. Always make sure you set communication hours and stick to them. For me, I don't even give clients my phone number. We can communicate via email. Yes. Use client contracts. Always make sure you have a contract in place outlining your deliverables, your payment terms, and expectation. This will always protect you from scope creep. And if you don't know what to put in your contract, I've made a video about that. And I'm also going to link in the description below the Rockstar Social Media Management Kit so you can get to yours. It has a contract template in there that you can use and send to your clients immediately. Automate when possible. If you can, automate where possible. Use scheduling tools. Metrical is the best. Schedule your posts in advance. Create templates for your reports. Always make sure you use auto replies for FAQs like on Instagram. Yes, you don't have to be there 24/7. Also, have an offboarding system. When a project ends, provide a report, collect feedback, ask for a testimonial. It always helps because when it's time to make your portfolio, that's when there's a lot of social media managers are running helter-skelter looking for who will give them testimonial. When you offboard a client or while you're even working with them, provide a report, collect feedback, ask for testimonial. All right, let's talk money. How do you scale as a remote social media manager, especially if you are a freelancer? Increase your rates as you gain experience. For example, if you are charging $500 per month now, you shouldn't still be charging that after a year. Yes, because as your experience grow, your rates should increase. But I'm not saying that from 500 you'll not be charging $3,000. It doesn't work that way. Evaluate your pricing every 6 months based on the results that you've gotten for clients and your expertise. Another way to diversify your income stream is to offer strategy sessions. Content strategy, Instagram audit can be separate services that you don't have to do for your clients. You can sell content templates, you can create a digital product, or you can create a course. Show up on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on YouTube. A lot of brands are reaching out to me now because I am showing up on YouTube. It's not convenient for me, I'm not gonna lie, but I am showing up as much as I can. Teach people what you actually know. You see that with my videos, it's like, I know this thing. Clients will come to you instead of chasing them. They will always come to you. Come to realize that a lot of brands are reaching out to me than me even reaching out to them because they see what I know. They see what I do and everything. If you want stability as a freelance social media manager, retainers are actually good. You can secure 3 to 5 long-term clients instead of constantly hunting for new ones. Trust me, retainers are actually good. In conclusion, remote social media management can be the dream career, but only if you set yourself up for success. Structure your workflow, manage your time, find the right clients, and don't burn yourself out. Let me know in the comment section, are you freelancing, job hunting, or you're already working remotely? Also, if you want me to deep dive into any of these topics, make sure you drop the request in the comments below if you have anyone to do. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're someone that always watches my video and you would like to enter the draw for a free consultation session with me for 45 to 90 minutes, I pick one person every single month. All you have to do is take a screenshot of this particular video and write on your Instagram stories one thing that stood out for you and make sure to tag me at the social media Oga, and one person will actually win a slot every single month. I would definitely announce the winners in one of my videos. And that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.